another no-hitter last night.
Oh, boy.
Jonathan Lemire is suggesting we move the pitcher's mound back to center field. I'm just suggesting after watching the game last night that they just call balls and strikes. It was an awfully generous, almost, and I love Greg Maddux. It was a Greg Maddux type strike zone last night.
You know, the sixth no-hitter of the year, the fourth no-hitter thrown in the month of May. Last night, Cory Kluber, who had never even witnessed a no-hitter as a player, sitting on a bench when he was with multiple teams, never even witnessed a no-hitter, threw his first no-hitter. It's always an extraordinary feat. I don't want to take that away from Cory Kluber. But that strike zone last night was wider than a cow's ass. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
You know,
there we are.
The other thing that's going on here, and again, Cory Kluber threw a no-hitter. It's a terrific feat. It's almost impossible to do in the major leagues. But if you look at the various teams in the major leagues this year, they really have been thinned out by injuries, by lack of signing players, whatever the owners are trying to do, make more money for themselves and not sign enough good players. I don't know. But the big Major League Baseball news last night, Joe, you know it, I know it. Lemire knows it. Frenchie Cordero lashed a line drive double in left field down in Florida. It was incredible. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Frenchie Cordero, Red Sox left fielder, truly incompetent, but he got a hit last night.
Sir, certainly, you know, even a clock is right twice a day. I think broken clock. I think that maybe, even a blind squirrel, I think maybe they should send him to Springfield. You know? Son, we're sending you down to Springfield.
Frenchie?
Coach, we don't have a...
Oh, okay.
We don't have a club in Springfield. Son, we're sending you to Springfield. Yeah,
No.
Frenchie. There are a couple of
Don't
others
stop
on
in
there.
Worcester.
You know what? Just keep going. Just go on the Mass Turnpike until it turns into a dirt road. So there are a couple of people. You suspect one of our pitchers is actually a double agent from the Yankees.
Oh, Adam Ottavino? Yeah, he probably is. But that reminds me, Ottavino throws a really heavy curveball slider, okay? That's the baseball has been sort of manufactured differently this year. Last night's baseball, I'm told, weighed 6 pounds. Kluber was throwing a 6-pound baseball. That's why I wasn't going very far when I got hit. A lot of ground balls.
I love how all your concerns suddenly come out the day a Yankee pitcher throws a no-hitter. The mound's too close, the ball's too heavy, the strike zone's too wide. I didn't hear it when the Reds or the White Sox or the Padres were throwing their no-hitters. You know what's happening here? Just for our viewers,
it's not in the Eastern time zone.
The Red Sox hear the footsteps of the New York Yankees. We've got a logjam at the top of the AL East. 4 teams within a game and a half of each other. The Rays, Jays, and Yankees all coming up on the Red Sox, who had a sweet moment early in the season when the games don't matter. And now here come the big boys of the AL East.
Looks like the Yankees are in 4th place right now, Willie.
Well, they're one back in the loss column. I think they look great right now. Don't you, John?
No, I don't think that, Willie. But no, it's a logjam, certainly at the top of the race. I mean, if we rank this by payroll, it would be a different order, certainly. But I think also league-wide, I mean, teams are hitting like 220, and some of this is the offensive approach. Batters are all selling out for power now. They're not emphasizing contact, not putting the ball in play. I saw every Texas Ranger last night, which is nothing but uppercuts, closing their eyes, swinging blindly at the 6-pound bowling ball that Cory Kluber was throwing. It was truly a remarkable feat of pitching from Cory Kluber with the help of a strike zone that resembled part of a cow's anatomy. We learned here this morning.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, Mike, though, Jonathan actually brings up a great point about the strategy. You know, there's been a more emphasis on hitting home runs. There's been less emphasis about contact. One of the things that drives me crazy about this, and kids, if you don't like baseball, this is a lesson on life, okay? JFK said, when you see blue sky, go to it, right? There will be such outrageous shifts, and the batters don't adjust their swing. I mean, that's what I loved about Brock Holt so much. If you gave Brock Holt, when he played for the Red Sox, if you gave him the third baseline, he'd take the third base line. I mean, people want to know why these guys aren't getting hits. Like last night, despite the fact this was probably the biggest strike zone I have seen in all my years watching baseball, the Rangers were hitting the ball hard, but they were hitting it all to players who were shifted right down the middle. Like, at what point is somebody going to figure out, hey, you know what? We're going to do what Pee Wee Reese said. We're going to hit it where they ain't. And instead of just telling them swing for the fences, make contact. Get on base. Change the way they're playing baseball. This is just stupid.
Yeah, you know, Joe, unfortunately, Pee Wee Reese, former captain of the Brooklyn Dodgers, who welcomed Jackie Robinson into Major League Baseball and made an enormous difference in the life of America, not just the life of baseball. Pee Wee Reese is dead, and so is the game that he played. Analytics, no other game no other game. What?
Keep going, Mike.
I said, Pee Wee Reese is dead? Did we do his obit? Hold on, I'm Googling this. Go ahead, Mike. Next, you're going to tell me Teddy Roosevelt's dead. Go ahead. Go. I'm Googling this.
I got a couple of other surprises for you, too, but I'll hold off on those. But anyway, there's no sport that we watch, that Americans watch, that has been more impacted by what they call analytics and sabermetrics. And you're right, the shifting, where you have the third baseman playing behind second base, and you have a huge hole in between third and second, and the batters still try to lift the ball out of the ballpark. The game of baseball, as we knew it, as we used to watch it as recently as 10 years ago, that's gone, and it's kind of sad, and they're going to have to address it, because it's not much fun for a lot of fans, especially new fans, to come and watch games where the percentage of strikeouts is enormous, the percentage of base hits goes down, the percentage of how to play baseball, stealing bases, hitting behind the runner, is almost a distant memory. Not good.
Yeah, I actually, I did find out, unfortunately, that Mr. Reese has passed away, but Willie, here is the complete quote that should be posted on refrigerators. Keep your eye clear and hit them where they ain't. That's a good lesson for life, Willie.
It is, and again, this has been a pathetic display by Red Sox Nation. Cory Kluber, a great comeback story, coming back from injury, throws 101
Lives in
pitches,
Massachusetts.
71 of them were strikes. Congratulations, Cory, the first no-hitter since 1999 for the New York Yankees. What a great moment for the country, not just
congratulations,
for the country.
Actually, from all of Morning Joe, Cory, from the bottom of our heart, congratulations.
It is America's team, after all. Okay, Mika, hurry back, please. She's better be here tomorrow. We've got to rein this in. Let's turn to the news. The bill to create a bipartisan commission